Good morning. How are you today? I got some good stuff for you today, actor. I want you to be so ready to take the business on that no one can deny you a place at the table. One of the things I find with actors is that a lot of times they're not ready. They're either not in class, they're they don't work on their cold readings. There's just a list of stuff that they're not doing, yet they don't understand why they're not working. So today I want to talk about, I'm just going to give you half of the stuff that I have today, and then tomorrow we'll talk about the other half. But let's talk about the tools that you need to be a professional actor. A professional actor is somebody who is ready, who has all their ducks lined up in a row, who knows what they sell and can sell the hell out of it. They're not waiting for their agent to give them what they need. They actually have it all in place, or they're not waiting for the agent to say, hey, we need new pictures, those pictures you have aren't working. So with that, let's talk about professional headshots. Professional headshots are your calling cards. If you don't look like your picture, you're not going to book a job, because how the process starts is you submit a picture. You show them what you look like. In that picture, it should say what you sell. Do you sell the bad guy? Do you sell the leading lady? Do you sell the friend next door? Do you sell Miss America? Do you sell the high fashion model? What is it that you sell? That should be represented in your picture, not a glamorous look, just exactly what it is that you sell. So you want to have great headshots. You want it to be taken not by your friends who are doing it on their phone. Sorry, but you want to be able to have a picture that looks professional, that says this is a working actor, and that they have confidence in you. Your headshot is the first opportunity people get to see what you look like. If it's not showing up in your headshot, you may not get a an opportunity to do a self tape. You may get passed up because there's so much competition for those acting jobs that you have to have everything ready. So they can't deny you. So your headshot has to say what you sell, not a body shot, a headshot. A headshot is from here to right, like right above your breast area. And that is what is a headshot, not a shot from the top of your head down to your belly button. That's not a headshot. A headshot is cropped, it is right above the breast area, and it just gives us an idea of what it is you are selling. It also gives an emotion. It's not like a, a posed picture. It You want that picture to feel alive, like it is talking to you. And when you take professional headshots, you got to make sure that everything shows up in your eyes. You can't have dead eyes. So professional headshots is number one thing you need um, to go out there and book work, to give you the opportunity to book work. The second thing that you need is an acting resume. And that resume should talk about your credits, what film, TV, theater, training, special skills you've done. And it should be clean. It shouldn't be all over the place. Make sure it's formatted properly. Um, and you can go online and find out how to format an acting resume. One of the things that I love to use when I'm doing my resume is website called Canva. Canva is a great friend to actors. They have templates for acting resumes, so all you have to do is just take out what they have and slip in what you've done. It is phenomenal. I highly, highly, highly guarantee, suggest that you um, subscribe and get a Canva membership. It's about $20 a month. You can get it for free, but the problem is when you get it for free, you can't save the stuff. So if you want to go back and clean it up, it's very hard to do because you were not able to save it other than what you um, were able to download, and then you have to redo it again. So we're talking about professional tools you need to be a professional actor, to be in the game, to be competitive. So the first thing is a professional headshot. The next thing is an acting resume. And one thing about the professional headshot, I actually have a whole video on my YouTube channel about headshots, and I interviewed an incredible headshot photographer for actors. You could check it out on my YouTube channel as well. What I wanted to say about headshots is sometimes an agent will tell you, get 10 different looks. No, you don't need 10 different looks. You maybe at the most, you want 3 different looks. Your brand should be very specific. When an agent is telling you to get 10 different looks, that means they don't really know quite what you sell. So they're just throwing spaghetti up against the wall. You want it to be exactly what you sell. So 3 pictures are more than enough for a season of casting. Okay. So number 3, your demo reel. You want a 2 to 3 minute demo reel. What is a demo reel? A demo reel is clips that show you at your best, what you do on camera. No montages, please. Just 2 to 3 scenes. It could be comedy scenes, dramatic scenes, and maybe commercials if you're doing commercials. But it gives it gives the agent, it gives the casting director a feel of what it is that you do, and you want it to represent what you do best. You also want it to look good. You want those clips to look professional, not, oh, my friend took a thing of me. No, make it look professional. And you can do that with your iPhone or your Android. You just, set it up and do the scene with another actor. But make sure that you give space so we could see everything you're doing. There are studios around town who will shoot scenes for you, and they do it professionally and it looks fabulous. Number 4 is the slate shot, the self tape setup. You want a clean background. You want great lighting so that you look good. You want to have a lav mic or a shotgun mic that is not coming into the frame. And you want the camera to be on a tripod. You also want to have a reader. And you want the reader, if you're doing this is for self tape. If you're doing a self tape and you're reading a scene with the opposite sex, the reader should be someone from the opposite sex so that the casting director or the producer has a feel of what that feels like. They want you to give a performance. So that's really important. The slate shot is also should be clean. It should show angles of you. So, when you get up there, when you're giving a slate shot, is you give your name, you may give your height, you're looking straight ahead, you're giving profile shots, and the profile shot, you should cheat. It should be like this, not like that. It should be like this. So we get your profile, but we still see your face. So this is a profile shot. This is a better profile shot. Um, and and most, especially for commercials, they always want to see your hands. So in the slate shot, you should show your hands if you're doing a commercial self tape. And also give a shot revealing your body type. So it should be a full shot showing what you look like from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is an IMDb page, because the industry goes to IMDb to see what you look like, to see what you've done, to see do they have tape on themselves. I cannot tell you, when we're doing a project, and we're trying to locate an actor, the first thing we do is we go to IMDb Pro, and we're typing in the person's name. And if there's no picture, we go on to the next person. A lot of actors do not keep a current picture up on the IMDb Pro website. Every actor should have a subscription to IMDb Pro. It costs about $150 for the year. They make it simple so you can pay for it month to month. If you can't pay the 150 at the time, you can pay month to month for it. But you should have a current picture, a few current pictures. They actually give you up to 100 slots to put 100. Don't put 100 pictures, but you have that much to be able to put up current shots, and then you can swap them out, rotate them, maybe monthly. Rotate the picture. Keep your page current. You should have vital information, like how to contact you through an agent, a manager, or a Google phone number. If you're an actor, get a Google phone number so you're not giving your direct number out to people. A little extra bonus tip. So in the IMDb page, it will list your credits. So if you shot a project and your name is not on it, you manually put it in and reach out to the production company or the director, or whoever it is that you're in touch with, and say, hey, my credit is not on IMDb, because they too can upload it for you. So the last thing I want to talk about today, because I think this is going to be a 3-day conversation, is actors access and casting network profiles. You got to keep them current. You got to make sure your headshot is up, your resume is up. You got a slate, just a slate of yourself, just saying, hi, my name is Lydia Nicole. I'm 5'4". I am with Lamplight Agency, and in and out real quick. But give us a little personality of you. You know, are you fun? Are you serious? Are you a thug? Let us get a flavor of that. And you should upload your reel onto Casting Network and Actors Access. And I believe they charge extra to put up your um, your videos. Um, but that is how you actually book work, is through these sites, because when casting directors are looking, they're going, and make sure you have your age range in there. Fill out everything on it, because you never know how the casting director is looking you up. All right. um, as a professional actor, you got to make sure everything you have is current. I can't stress that enough. Your pictures must be current. If you took headshots a year ago, but you cut your hair, you need new headshots, because they're expecting you to look a certain way, and now you come looking a different way. If you are a man, and sometimes you have a mustache, sometimes you have a full beard, then you should have headshots with a mustache and a full beard and a clean face. So if you decide, you know what, I'm going clean shaven. Or sometimes if you get a job, they'll ask you to shave, and then now you have a clean face, but your picture is you with a full beard and a mustache. That's not going to help, because that's what they're looking for. So make sure that you have photos that represent you currently. And like I said, if you color your hair, you dye your hair, um, you get a nose job, you need new pictures. Don't come in with pictures that are 10 years old. Try to keep them current. Um, Depending on how quickly you change, is how quickly you need headshots. And make sure that the headshots, again, I'm going to stress the headshots. Everything that I've mentioned this morning, from your headshot to your resume to your demo reel to your slate shot, your self tape setup, your IMDb page, your Actors Access subscription, your Casting Network subscription, and whatever other subscription for a casting site that your agent or manager wants you to have them current. It costs money uh, to invest to being a professional actor. So you have to have some kind of job that is paying for all these things you need. Your photo shoot. Photo shoots are a bit pricey. You might be able to get a deal for 400. Usually between 4 and 600 is the sweet spot for getting headshots. Make sure that you have a little area in your house that's designated so that you can do your self tape. It should be a blank background. It You should have a good color so your skin tone shows up nicely. And lighting is important. So maybe you have a ring light or you have a soft box, but you should have those things. Again, I do a whole thing on self tape and on my YouTube channel that you can go and check out. I hope this helps you. I'm looking forward to hearing how you're doing, what's happening with you. Please let me know how this has helped you. Before I go, something I want to share with you. As an actor, you need something to keep all your information in. I put together a book called Acting Smarter Planner. And in this, it has a calendar, it has tracker sheets, it has a weekly breakdown for you. It is chock full of stuff. I highly recommend you get it. I have the book available. It's also available as a digital planner, so you can write in it if you're not a book person. But you need somewhere to store all your information, your auditions. I have sheets for your auditions where you write down everything that you did for your audition, who you met with, was it a self tape? Did you have to go in the office? Who was the person? What were they casting? What were you wearing? I highly recommend that when you are auditioning, take a picture, take a selfie of what you were looking like, and then you slip it in your digital planner, or you slip it in, you take a little selfie and you put it in your book, so that if you get an audition, and this happens a lot, you'll get an audition and you won't hear for a month or 2 months, and then all of a sudden they've revisited again, they're coming back, they want to see you again. They want to see you as they saw you first. If you don't remember what you wore, if you're a woman and you don't remember how your hair was, your makeup, um, it's gonna be wonky. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. They had an image of you. Now you're bringing in a different image. And taking selfies of yourself for your auditions are really important. They can not only save uh, your opportunity, but they can actually land you a job. So it is called Acting Smarter Planner. There's a digital. You can get it on my site, actingsmarternow.com. You can get it on the YouTube app, on my channel. So that's all I have for you today. My name is Lydia Nicole, and this is Acting Smarter Now. I wish you a fantastic day today. Have fun. Be well. Thank you so much. Mm-mm.